What's up, family? We have some good news for our Social Security recipients. New $1,000 vouchers for rental assistance is now available. These are now available through the U.S. Department of Treasury's ERA program. So I have the information to share with you on that. Also, recipients started receiving their $943 checks as of yesterday, and I wanted to make sure everyone received theirs. And last but not least, I do have a warning for Social Security recipients, and you need to know this information to protect yourself from the fraudsters, as if you need anything else to worry about. But anyways, before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, Social Security has had a very rough year in 2023. We are so glad that it is almost over, less than 24 hours away. But yes, it has been very disastrous, and because of the Social Security program. Yes, the program's trust funds, they just aren't making enough money to support the amount of people that are receiving Social Security. As you guys already know, that Social Security Trust Fund is expected to run out of money within the next 10 years or so. And I would only think about whether that 10 years will actually dwindle to less than that. And that is all because we haven't seen any type of Social Security reform in over the last 50 years. What is the problem with Congress? Why won't they change the program, update the program to be some way sufficient according to today's times? Wouldn't you guys agree? But as you see, that the Social Security scandal has gotten even worse this particular year. We all know of recently where Social Security was sending out additional payments to recipients, and now they are asking for that money to be paid back. They are calling that particular debacle overpayments. And yes, some people are owing as much as $92,000. The question is, how are those individuals going to be able to pay that type of money back? But anyways, outside of that, the federal pension system, on which nearly all of the United States, to varying degree, will rely closer to disaster this year after another 12 months of political inaction and disastrous returns on the Social Security Trust Fund's investments. Stop me if you've heard this once before. Yes, data from the Social Security Administration trustees show that during the 2023, the fund missed out on the most of the year's investment gains, costing Americans working stiffs hundreds of billions of dollars worth of lost returns. And that is all because the government can't run a program the way it should be. So anyways, instead of the fund actually underperforming the official inflation rate, meaning that during a year when stocks and bonds ended up booming and inflation plunged, the Social Security Trust Fund managed to lose money on the markets in real purchasing power terms. Yes, in a statement they said that, look, I just cannot understand why Social Security is in such financial trouble, or why it is heading for within a decade. Like I said, it is expected to run out of money within the next 10 years. So it has been a rough year, guys. Wouldn't you guys agree? Those of you that are on Social Security, and it doesn't look like it is going to improve anytime soon. Even though we received a 3.2% increase, the amount is still not enough money. Like they said, the trust fund has actually lost money versus gaining money when the stock market ended up going up 52% for the year of 2023. How can this be so? How can it even be possible? But apparently that is because Social Security Trust Fund is managed by our government, and they cannot run a budget. Wouldn't you guys agree? But in addition to that, we are finding more tragedy regarding our Social Security recipients, and that is because the company called Xfinity, their customers are now falling victim to the latest data breach. As you can see right here, the Social Security numbers of some Xfinity customers vulnerable in the latest data breach. Yes, a major data breach on Comcast-owned Xfinity has affected more than 35 million customers. Not only is the breach an example of a dangerous and growing trend among hackers, but it has made millions of Americans very vulnerable. This is one of those things where things aren't as bad as you think they are. According to the attorney Stephen Wiseman, he said that Xfinity data breach is especially bad for consumers consumers because hackers were able to access the last 4 digits of people's social security numbers. Hackers can easily figure out the first 5 digits themselves as they relate to where you live and where your card was actually issued. So anyways, if a criminal has the last 4 digits, the first 3 that they can figure out easily, the second set they can get relatively easy. So it puts a lot of people in danger of identity theft. And we are referring to specifically our Social Security recipients. So just a heads up, if you were a customer of Comcast or Xfinity, yes, guys, your data was probably stolen by these particular hackers. So you definitely want to be mindful of this. Me personally, I would suggest for you to download the Experian app. That is one of my favorites that I use personally. And there is a way that you can go in and lock your credit to make sure that no one is able to use it or access it without your personal information. So that is just a little bit of a tip right there, just to protect yourselves, because we know how bad fraud is, guys. And being a Social Security recipient, you definitely don't want anything to happen to you during these particular financial season times. So anyways, just wanted to share that information with you. But moving on to some good news, guys, we do have right here that $1,000 rental assistance vouchers are now available in the United States. Yes, this is new information coming out for Social Security individuals on SSDI and SSI. And yes, it says right here that billions of dollars in rental aid are being distributed by state and local agencies to help tenants remain in their homes throughout the epidemic. Landlords and tenants both benefit from the rental aid and getting by. Help may be available if you are a renter struggling to pay your rent, utilities, or other housing bills, or if you are a landlord attempting to make ends meet with your tenants in similar way. Renters and landlords can apply to the state and local programs to receive funds for their communities through the U.S. Department of Treasury's ERA program. Social Security recipients who are handicapped may be eligible for rental assistance. Furthermore, there are organizations available to assist you with this as well, and housing that is both secure and accessible is a fundamental human right. Check this particular page out right here to know more about the $1,000 rental assistance in the U.S. for Social Security, SSDI, and SSI. So again, this is available to if you are a renter or if you are a landlord and you have someone in your property that is renting. Both of you can actually apply for these particular benefits. And yes, this is specifically for our low-income families. As it says right here that through the Federal Lifeline program, low-income clients can obtain communication services at a significant discount or even for free. Although Social Security does not give housing aid, you may be eligible for subsidized housing programs that offer reduced rent or assistance with house ownership if you qualify for Social Security Disability Insurance or SSDI or Supplemental Security Income, better known as SSI. So anyways, $1,000 vouchers for rental assistance is available to you. Now, in addition to that, I will include a link to this article down below in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. But last but not least, we do want to go ahead and just remind you about those Social Security checks that arrived starting yesterday. Some individuals might receive them today as well, but we are talking about the January 2024 Social Security monthly payments. Yes, the good news about it is that these particular payments or checks are actually including the increased amount for the cost of living adjustment, or better known as the COLA increase. Yes, as you can see right here, that increased check Social Security supplemental income for 2023, millions of individuals are receiving $943 checks in their bank accounts starting yesterday and will continue on actually. But anyways, this is the new improved amount, which I will say that on average, individuals are receiving an additional $50 on their monthly Social Security check. So anyways, we all know that this is the January checks, not the December checks. And this is all because January the 1st is a holiday. Therefore, they are giving you your check prior to that, which falls on Friday, which was yesterday, guys. So anyways, I just want to remind you of that. Some individuals were receiving anywhere between $914 to $943. And if you were a married couple, you were receiving anywhere between $1,371 and $1,415. So again, these are the first 2024 monthly payments from the Social Security. Hopefully you guys did receive that. If you did, please take the time to comment down below. Let me know whether or not you received your payment in your bank account or if you received an actual check in the mail. Either way, comment down below, as well as hit that like button for me. But outside of all that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash, such as signing up with Webull, where they are giving away 12 free stocks after you deposit $1. The good thing about it is that those stocks can actually be worth up to $3,000. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can get 30 days for free, which is a great time right now as the season is coming to an end, and you want to go ahead and watch some of your favorite TV shows and your favorite sitcoms over the weekend or over the holidays. So also you can get the free shipping directly to your front door. So that is a good option as well. But check out all those links down below. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.